I've got 5 sleeper prospects that could be big buys before the 2022 season. Stay tuned. What's going on, everybody? Kyle here at Let's Talk Wax. And I'm back with another sleeper prospect episode where I break down some players who I think are completely undervalued in the baseball card hobby. And as always in this series, I'm trying to find players that are $25 and below so you won't have to break the bank to buy their autos. Now, there's a very small chance that any of these guys will come out to be superstars, but I think they have a good chance for some big ROI this season. And if you guys enjoy the series, I have a whole sleeper prospects playlist on my YouTube homepage. You can head over there and check it out. Also, if you enjoy this content, please subscribe and help me reach my new goal of 5,000 subscribers. And before we jump in, I wanted to quickly review the sleeper prospect qualifications. First, no sleeper prospects can be on a top 100 prospect list. Second, they can't be in the top 5 of any mainstream organizational prospect list. And finally, they have to have a Bowman Chrome auto $25 or under. Now that does rule out a significant amount of Bowman Chrome autos, but I've got you covered. I didn't rank these prospects in any particular order, but as I do in the series a lot of times, I did save my favorite for last. That being said, our leadoff hitter tonight is Texas Rangers prospect Trevor Hauver. Hauver was drafted in the 3rd round of the 2020 draft by the Yankees out of Arizona State University. Over his collegiate career, Hauver hit .317 with a .220 ISOP while holding a 1.25 K to walk ratio and a 19.2% K rate. Hauver made a loud debut in 2020 after hitting .316 with 6 home runs in the month of May. His hot start contributed to him being one of the several key Yankee players sent to Texas for Joey Gallo. Hauver landed in Hickory with the Rangers and finished out the season hitting .274 with a 199 ISOP and 15 home runs across 442 plate appearances. He took a good amount of walks while posting a 1.48 K to walk ratio, but did swing and miss a bit more than he did in his college career, posting a 28.2% K rate. Hauver isn't going to win a Gold Glove defensively, with his speed, arm, and fielding all falling into the average category. He spent time in the outfield and at second base over the 2021 season. But there's a significant logjam at the Keystone in the Rangers organization, which may make a corner outfield spot more appealing for his bat. Hauver will enter the 2022 season a few months past the age of 23 and will most likely be sent to AA. He'll need to at least maintain his offensive numbers from 2021 while shrinking his K percentage if he wants to move up the ladder in Texas. But it is something that's very possible. You can find his first Chrome prospect cards and first autos in 2020 Bowman draft, or buy them as singles for around $15. Next on this list, and the second youngest prospect in the group, Isaiah Green. Isaiah Green was drafted in the 2nd round in the 2020 draft out of high school by the New York Mets. Before making his professional debut, he was traded to the Cleveland Guardians as part of the Francisco Lindor deal. Green made his first appearance in pro ball at the age of 19 in the Complex League. He hit .290 with a 78 ISOP and 5 stolen bases over 191 plate appearances. Green posted excellent K numbers with a 1.20 K to walk ratio and a 21.9 K percentage. 2 of his most prevalent tools are his bat to ball skills and speed. He hasn't tapped into much power at the age of 19, but he possesses a tall, athletic build that leaves room for quality mass. A lot of Green's future value in the baseball card hobby depends on his ability to grow into some power while maintaining his contact and bat to ball skills. He'll begin the 2022 season several months over 20. So if he's going to grow into any power, it should be surfacing sooner rather than later. You can find his first Chrome prospect cards and first Chrome autos in 2020 Bowman draft, or you can buy singles for around $10, which seems very cheap to me. Coming in 3rd on this list is a 2021 breakout prospect, Logan O'Hoppe. O'Hoppe was drafted in the 23rd round of the 2018 draft out of St. John Baptist High School in New York. He crushed his professional debut in the GCL in 2018, hitting .367, but couldn't repeat his performance in 2019 in the New York Penn League, where he only hit .216. After spending the 2020 COVID season in the Australian Baseball League, he jumped into what would be a breakout year in 2021. The 21-year-old climbed 3 levels all the way up to AAA, and over those 3 levels, he hit .270 with a 188 ISOP and 17 home runs. For such a rapid ascension through the Phillies system, O'Hoppe kept his K numbers in check, stamping a 2.30 K to walk ratio and a 17.3% K rate. He opened a lot of eyes after the 2021 season, but sealed the deal after hitting .299 in the Arizona Fall League with a 221 ISOP and a .071 K to walk ratio. Now, O'Hoppe is a catcher, and it's very rare for a catcher to hold value in the long term in this hobby. But 2022 could be the year of the catcher, with top prospects like Rutschman, Moreno, and Alvarez all serving as batteries in their respective organizations. O'Hoppe is the Phillies' highest-ranked organizational catching prospect, and receives great reviews for his leadership on the field. He'll also only be 22 this season, making him a pretty good buy in the hobby market at $15. If you're not into buying singles, you can find his first chromes and Bowman Chrome autos in 2020 Bowman Chrome. Hitting cleanup on this list and setting the table for my favorite prospect is Bryan Ramos. Ramos is the youngest prospect on this list and was signed in 2018 for $300,000 out of Cuba. He was only 17 when he made his professional debut in rookie ball, where he hit .277 with 4 home runs, 12 extra base hits, and 218 plate appearances. His quality debut carried over 2021, where at the age of 19 in low A, he hit .244 with a 171 ISOP. Ramos ramped up his power output a bit while posting a 2.15 K to walk ratio and a 21.8 K percentage. His top tools are his hit and power combo, which make him quite a threat offensively. He also has youth on his side and will most likely begin the 2022 season as a fresh 20-year-old in high A. Ramos isn't going to blow anyone away with his defensive tools or speed, but his bat will be the determining factor in his success. He's the second youngest organizational prospect in the White Sox top 10. And will most likely only rise further in the organization as he polishes his hit tool and adds power. He's got above average power and quality career K numbers, so he's worth a $20 gamble for me hobby-wise. His first Chrome cards can be found in 2021 Bowman Chrome, which for me was the top Bowman release in 2021. Finally, finishing up this list is probably one of the biggest sleepers coming out of the 2021 season, Joe Perez. Most of you guys are probably wondering, who in the heck is Joe Perez? You have to travel back through time to find his first Chrome Autos in 2017 Bowman Draft. Perez was a two-way player in high school that could pump close to 100 miles per hour on the mound. Prior to the draft, it was made known that he needed Tommy John surgery, which diminished his draft stock quite a bit as a pitcher. The Astros, although, were more interested in him as a position player and took him in the second round. After missing out on his first professional season due to Tommy John surgery, he suffered a shoulder injury that limited him to 195 plate appearances in 2019. Perez didn't attend the alternate site in 2020, and he was pretty much written off by the hobby community, having only had a couple hundred plate appearances in 3 minor league seasons. After overcoming that much adversity, Perez put together an astonishing 2021 season, where he climbed 3 levels all the way to AA as a 21-year-old. Over the course of his first injury-free season, Perez hit .291 with a 204 ISOP and 18 home runs. His K numbers also stayed in check during his ascension, as he posted a 2.65 K to walk ratio and a 24% K rate. If you look at his splits, he still did a lot of damage in AA after he dominated A and high A. In AA alone, he hit .267 with a 153 ISOP across 307 plate appearances while maintaining good K numbers. Perez has enough arm and athleticism to man the hot corner at third base, but he's blocked by Alex Bregman, who is signed through 2024 with the Astros. Perez could move to first, or an even crazier idea I had is Bregman taking over shortstop, opening the door for him at third when Carlos Correa signs with another team. Bregman at shortstop isn't too much of a stretch, as he played amazing defense there in the SEC at LSU. Whatever defensive path Perez takes, his bat should match up to it. He's an absolute steal right now at $20, and he could really increase his stock some more in 2022. That's going to wrap up this episode of Sleeper Prospects. And if you guys enjoyed this video, head over to my channel and check out my Sleeper Prospects playlist. I've got a whole bunch of guys over there that are super cheap and could have some high ROI coming up this season. And if you guys enjoy my content, please subscribe and help me reach my new goal of 5,000 subscribers. And if my YouTube channel doesn't offer you enough, I have a ton of exclusive content on my Patreon page. If you head over there, you can check out my top 100 Bowman Chrome Autos list, my top 100 Bowman Chrome Autos under $50 list, and an auto checklist breakdown for every Bowman release since 2019. As always, I appreciate the views, I appreciate my subscribers, and I appreciate my patrons. Y'all have a great night.